In this part of the interview, Ellen asked Cardi B about her school days. Cardi B laughed and admitted that she was very destructive as a student. Ellen enjoyed her honesty, and the audience responded with laughter as Cardi B playfully embraced her past. The scene is light-hearted and funny, showing Cardi B's confident, outspoken personality and making the conversation feel casual and entertaining.
In the clip, Cardi B speaks openly with Ellen about her past as a stripper. When Ellen asks if she liked being a stripper, Cardi B replies enthusiastically, "Hell yeah, it made me money, it paid my bills." Her speech has a very natural rhythm with strong stresses on words like "it's made money, paid and bills." The unstressed words such as "it's," "me" and "my" are shorter and quicker, creating the typical stress time rhythm for American English. This rhythm emphasizes the most important ideas while making the sentence sound casual and conversational. Together, her clear stresses and smooth connections give her speech energy and help her message come across naturally. As Cardi B about her school days, Cardi B laughs and admits, I was just very destructive." This simple sentence is short but carries a lot of character. The stresses naturally fall on just very and disruptive, creating a clear rhythm and matches the American style of speech. Unstressed words like "I was" and "very" are shorter and quicker, allowing the stressed words to stand out. This rhythm reflects Cardi B's personality, energetic, straightforward, and a little rebellious, making her honestly sound both funny and real.
In this clip, Cardi B exhibits an upbeat, vibrant, and self-assured intonation. So the first one is energetic and emphatic delivery. She jumps in volume and tone when emphatically saying things like "hell yeah." And second one is confident and unapologetic. She shows sound proud and unwavering when she says "pay the bills." So the third one is casual and conversational. Their tone is friendly and personable, like she chatting with a friend rather than delivering a rehearsed speech. So the last one is playful humor. She pepper her statement with laughter and light-hearted intonation, subtly helping and normalize something potentially sensitive. So, overall, her tone strike a balance, bold and candid, yet relaxed and humorous, which help the audience perceive her as both relatable and powerful.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to talk about topic phonetic of stress. In Ellen and Cardi B interview, we can see line. Cardi B say that what helped me was my personality. Okay, personality. Um, in British accent is personality, and in American accent is personal. That was stressed in that sentence. Okay, for second one is line from Ellen. Ellen say what I thought is important. Okay. Important word that Ellen say is was stressed in that line. Important in British accent is important, and in American accent is important. For next slide, I will explain about details of stress in phonetic. In English pronunciation, both word stress and sentence stress are very important for clear meaning and natural speech. Word stress means putting more force on one part of a long word. This part sound longer, louder, and sometimes high in pitch. For example, in the word personality, the main stress is on the part neck, so it sounds the strongest. The first part, per or per, has smaller stress, meaning it still stand out a little, but not as much. This regular way of stressing word is an important in English. If we put a stress on the wrong part, it can confuse people or make the word sound strange. Think about how someone like Cardi B says the word personality in duration 2 minutes 34 seconds, which is what helped me was my personality. She clearly showed which part of the word is important. After word stress, we also have sentence stress, which shows which words are strongest in a sentence. This helps with the rhythm and meaning of what we say. Usually words is like nouns, main verb, adjective, and adverb are stressed because they carry the most meaning. Small grammar words like article, preposition, and adverb are usually not stressed. These small words often show weaker and their vowels can become very soft. Sometimes they even change into a sound called a schwa. For example, when Ellen said in duration 2 minutes 58 seconds, but I think it's important. The stress is the word important, especially the second part, or in American English or for in British English. This shows that the idea of important is the main message. The word is a short form of it is, and it is said quickly and softly, showing it is less important. If we move the stress and say, but I think it's important, then the focus change now. Ellen is stressing her opinion, not just word important. It's back and forth between word stress and sentence stress is what gives English its rhythm and helps speakers show small change in meaning, just like you can hear exciting conversation or interview, like conversation between Ellen and Cardi B. That's all from me. Thank you.
And last but not least, I want to show how American English and British English, specifically British English or received pronunciation, differ in pronunciation. We will use two phrases from Cardi B's interview on The Ellen Show as examples. The first line in duration 2 minutes and 2 seconds, Cardi B says, I had about $20,000 when I was 20 years old. In American English, it's pronounced, I had about $20,000 when I was 20 years old. But in British English, it's pronounced, I had about $20,000 when I was 20 years old. One big difference is in the vowels. In dollars, American English use A, an open back vowel like in father, and it keeps the R sound. But British English use a rounded vowel, and drop the R because it's non-rhotic. You will hear a similar difference in O. American English say O, starting with a rounded O, but British English use O, starting with a more natural vowel. That's a key diphthong change between the two accents. Now, the second phrase in duration 1 minute and 30 seconds, Cardi B say, I always wanted to be an artist. American English pronunciation is, I always wanted to be an artist. But British English pronunciation is, I always wanted to be an artist. Here, wanted has a wa in American English and wa in British English, again showing that back vowel difference. Artist also changed. The American version include the R, artist, while British English say artist with no R and a longer vowel. This example highlight the key difference, vowel quality and length, diphthong pronunciation, and rhoticity or whether the R sound is pronounced. American English is rhotic, but British English is not. This feature affects how words connect, how vowels sound, and how the sentence flow. So, when Cardi B say, I always wanted to be an artist, it tells more than her story. It also reveals a lot about American pronunciation. That's all from us for phonetic
transcription. So for the video Cardi B and Ellen interview in the Ellen show. So thank you.